to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Chiefs going up against the Bills. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game as we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. There's a look at Ralph Wilson Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by one of the more mobile quarterbacks in the NFL. It's Tyrod Taylor.
There's so many attributes to Tyrod Taylor's game that we like. The mobility, a good, accurate arm, really has a good presence on the field. But one of the things that we really need to focus in on is grit, his tenacity.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their big mobile quarterback. He can throw it, he can run it, Colin Kaepernick.
I think years from now we talk about the zone read in the NFL. We may attach Colin Kaepernick's name to it first because he really made it popular and allowed a lot of other NFL teams to decide to put it into their own playbooks.
And a cut to the sideline. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
it. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
3rd and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This fielded at the 2. Look at the spin. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second down following the run. Again, it's Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Jay Howard in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Shaq Lawson in there to get him for a loss of 5. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 11 yards on the pickup. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. And it's complete to Kelsey. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards to go here on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
On second down, Taylor. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and they're going to face a third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Taylor now to throw on third down. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Still first down.
All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. Throwing again, it's Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Taylor to throw. He's got time in the pocket, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10 to 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too caught.
Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Robert Blanton. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, Somebody's there defense. This is caught inside the 15. A big gain there for the Bills. 38 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. A reminder coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Taylor finding time. And that's caught. Watkins, touchdown Buffalo. Sammy Watkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. But they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. He hits West underneath. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Charkandrick West. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. They come up in an offset eye. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. He's got time. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. third down. Here's Williams. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. A quick hitter to Sherman, the fullback. And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So, what's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They start on the ground with West. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On the ground, it's West again. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Rolling to his right, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction. Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. They're able to locate Wilson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And all the way down to the 5.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Carlos Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have broken the tie. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And there's a flag on the field. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Holding offense.
One receiver left, three to the right. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. On second down, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Kaepernick now to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And taken right on the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Another pistol look here. The busy night continues for Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Allen Bailey in on the stop. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Sort of a hallmark here of a Rex Ryan team last year, the #1 rushing attack in the NFL, keeping it on the ground here, eating some clock with a lead.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise. Rex Ryan's a defensive-minded head coach. He loves having a good running attack because it helps his defense out in a big way.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense...
And he'll get in! Touchdown, Buffalo! Carlos Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now it's Wilson. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's the option going right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for KC. 45 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. Pass incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And that'll make it second and goal. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A big win there defensively on second and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up third. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Kaepernick now on third and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They come up in an offset eye. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Uses the stiff arm. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. To live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. On first down, Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. And Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast. Maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
Kaepernick going to throw. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
They had to go for it with such little. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Ringo. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play. Win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.
So for the Bills, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.